Wait, let's start over. Alright, before all of that, I have to practice. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn on the camera when I was practicing. But don't worry, I will pass you through the stages of what I did before I got to that point. Alright, so this is the first sketch which I did. I call it the idea sketch. Why? Because I just wanted to see how the drawing will look like before I do the main sketch with this other drawing on top. So the first single sketch which I did was the main character, the main car. So this, I just had to squint it. And then the second individual sketch was the car which needs to be behind. So I have to make sure this drawing needs to be in front of the other drawing. And lastly, I had to make this guy. So the next stage I have now to trace all these drawings on one piece of paper. Alright, so I just finished tracing, so I have to pass through the lines which are not visible right here on the camera. Alright, so I'm done with the tracing. Now that I'm done with the basic sketch, it's time for the second phase. By the way, this is the mobile phone I'm using to capture footage for shorts content. It's just a budget Android, nothing fancy. This is what I don't do when shading. I don't rest the pencil on its tip, or rather its sharpest point. So I bend it to its side so it covers a huge area on the paper. And when it comes to blending, I don't have blending sticks, so I just bought this bad boy. It will do wonders. Now let's go to this guy. To all that guy. Alright, so now we're just remaining with the smoke, burnout smoke, the road, and some building for effects on the side. Okay, and now I think the drawing is done at the moment, so I'll just jump to the next phase. But before I go there, I just have to do some minimal touches within the drawing. So yeah, let's jump to the edit. Now, with editing, I'll be using CapCut. But here's the thing. When it comes to shorts, there is a huge chunk of videos being uploaded every day. There are a lot of videos being directed to different niches, which are being summarized for a minute or less to engage a viewer. So, when it comes to art, there are two categories you can do it. So there is explaining what you're doing or your process, or creating a montage. But in this video, we're going to create a montage. Now, we have more than 100 footages of the drawing process, but only 20% made it to the editing room, if you know what I mean. Next, we have to look for a song. So I'm looking for something which is copyright free. I think this app comes with free music. Some of it is TikTok music. I think I'll choose this one. At this point, I think the song is ready, so I have to cut the video on the bit. This process took a lot of time, so let's just go to the next step. Next, I just have to add in brightness and contrast to the video, and I had to do it manually to every footage on the timeline. Now I just have to add in a filter, which is optional. If you want, you can put it in, or if you don't even try it. And lastly, I have to add in an animation, which is also optional, but for this video, I think I'll just add it in. Alright, so this is the only thing which I'll just add in this video, nothing more. You need to know this. The priority is to create the story, then the artwork needs to be the bonus of the story. Without further ado, here's the final project.
Give it to me like